Prepare yourselves for tears, tantrums and unforgettable romance. Married at First Sight is returning to Aussie screens tomorrow and it is said to be the biggest season yet.
Oh, it's mouth-watering, isn't it? Here to give us a sneak peek is MAFS expert Alessandra Rampolo, who joins us live from Puerto Rico. Alessandra, welcome back. How are you
so
feeling
much.
going into a brand new season?
Good morning. I am excited. I'm sorry, I'm talking over you, but there's a delay.
The drama started already.
I know. I'm like really channeling the whole energy of the show. No, I'm super excited for audiences to see this season. And yes, all the different journeys and stories that we have, it's going to be smashing.
All right, we keep hearing it is the biggest yet, but what does that mean? What can you tell us about it before we see anything on our screens?
Well, I can tell you that as we do every year, we progress and we grow. So the tasks that we give the participants progress and grow. And we have a really wide variety of big personalities that many are going to bring drama, but also a lot of like deeper conversations and really getting to the nitty gritty of why sometimes behaviors come across like they do. You know, it's very explosive. People talk over each other. This year, they have horrific language a lot of the times. Yes, but then it's also interesting to see why they get to the places, and you can sometimes just observing them really understand what's happening underneath the surface as well. So all those things for me are very interesting.
People talking over the top of each other, horrendous language. That could just be most Aussie families' Christmas Day, I think. Alessandra, now you're the intimacy expert on this show, and I think that's potentially the area of relationships that has people tuning in the most for Married at First Sight. Were there a lot of tough conversations you had to help the couples navigate that area of their relationships?
Well, not so much for me to have particularly, but for them to have, yes, there were some difficult conversations and some very confronting conversations and topics discussed by some of the participants this year, some of the couples. And I think it's very interesting precisely because sex is one of those topics that we can all really relate to, and we don't often have an opportunity to have the prompt for the conversation or to be watching others dealing with issues of sexual intimacy, chemistry, attraction, and all those things. So I think, yes, it's really interesting to observe what happens, and then also to see how many people at home are taking those topics and really having conversations themselves. It's one of the things I love about MAFS. We really generate conversations around the things that the participants are going through because they're so relatable within the context of human relationships, love relationships.
I always love watching you, Alessandra, get couples to, you set challenges for couples to explore when it comes to intimacy. What new challenges are you putting in this season to spice things up for the experiment?
Well, I think the spiciness comes from actually really generating good connections. And those connections in intimacy don't only have to do with sexuality. Sex is a big part of it, but it's not the only part. And where you place sex in the relationship, how early on, how prepared you are to really delve deep and give yourself in, within the context of sex, plays a big role on the outcome. And we explore that in every single way with the couples this year. Some people have straight up good chemistry right off the bat and maybe are really strong at first. You have to see what happens, whether that makes it to the end or not. And others, as always, a slow burn. Many people shy away from, but it can sometimes be the strongest, and we have a little bit of everything.
Great tease, really good tease. Just always leaving us wanting more. Speaking of more, how much drama are we going to be in for this season, Alessandra?
We're going to get a lot of drama this year.
Good.
It's interesting because it's not just one person bringing all the drama, although there are some standouts, but a lot of people have different, yes, there's always people that, se destacan. But there is a lot of variety of the issues. So we have different, I call it different little grenade explosions in different moments of the experiment.
Well, we can't wait. Thank you for joining us this morning, and you can catch
the
premiere of Married at First Sight from 7:30 tomorrow night on 9 and on 9 Now.